Thank you. That's why two is always better than one.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Wow, he had to have partnership
Yeah.
to bring in that prosperity.
Absolutely.
Is
Absolutely.
there anywhere in the Bible, and we can end the live stream,
Yeah. Okay.
that you saw that prosperity was achieved solo?
No. Mm-mm. It can't be. If we get the revelation that even God said, "Let us make,"
Right,
not
us.
let me, let us make. So there's always going to be divine. That principle of divine partnership is always there. It's always going to be. It always is. It always will be.
So if the infinite spirit and being needed partnership and said, let
Mm-hmm.
us.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have some people debate what that partnership was. Some people say it's aliens. Some people say it's angels. Some people say is one God. Even Genesis 1:1 says Elohim. Elohim is
Mm-hmm.
plural.
Mm-hmm.
On the other, some people say it was one God with multiple powers or purposes or
Mm-hmm.
titles.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but all I know, it was plural,
Absolutely.
and it was not done
Mm-hmm.
within the power or context of one
No.
person.
Mm-mm.
Right.
That's why he wouldn't let Adam be. It's
Right.
not good for a man not to be alone. Altogether one is what the original Hebrew text says. It's not good for a man to be altogether one.
Wow.
It's
Well,
too
Aaron, let me
difficult.
ask you this. This is gonna be off topic, on topic. I'm gonna see how you're gonna answer it. I had some students, some children, to ask me this today. They said, because I'm Coach Deloach in that world, right? They
Okay.
said, Coach, does 1 + 1 equal 2, or does 1 + 1 equal 11? And I thought, I said, well, basic addition says it's 2. They said, well, why does when 1 and 1 is multiplied, it is 1?
Mm-hmm.
And I broke down from, I said, well, it's different operations in multiplication and addition.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, well, when you hold up two fingers, that's still just 1 and 1. And they say, and why, when 2 + 2 is 4, uh, when you're adding, then when you multiply 2 and 2, it's 4. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, children bring such energy and very thought provoking questions. But if I can say it any way in the spiritual realm, I'll put it this way. Maybe you are married, for example, to your what you feel like is your soul mate or your soul person, and that for that union could be a 1 + 1 = 2, right? It is fulfilling, but I think when you're combined with people in the spirit realm, because 11 is a master number,
Mm-hmm.
I just think a different dimension of spiritual connections are can be made. So I think it can be both of the same. It's just kind of off topic, on topic, when we were talking about man should not be alone.
Mm-hmm.
And I always tell people, when you get two people together in the spirit combining and with the same message and mission, in a sense, of collaboration, I do believe that they creates a order of superpowers,
Mm-hmm.
way more than a lot of people in this earth realm ever experience in life,
Mm-hmm.
because they don't connect with people spiritually, in a sense, right? That you have a mission together bigger than yourself, and the message
Right.
proclaims it. And when those two powers combine, right, that it's a higher dimension of authority, power, authority, and territory that you can walk in. So that's it. Just something to think about, right?
Well, there's a mystery in that. You said, first of all, it came from children, and except you become a little child, Jesus said you can't perceive the kingdom. So there's that curiosity as children that we lose, right? When we become in this adult frame, a frame of mind. I mean, not just in our physiology, but in our frame of mind. And so I'm there. I'm that childish curiosity, almost a little, foolishness, like a child know not to, touch certain things, but it's just their curiosity. We say it's bad when they do it. It's just their curiosity, and we've stopped being curious and exploring the mysteries of God. So we,
Wow.
we we try to use common sense, and that's why we don't always flow in the spirit of revelation. That's why I appreciate this so much, because I'm a conversationalist, right? I love great conversation. But everywhere I go, when I turn on the news, I listen to my radio, when I'm around certain people, I'm just really, really quiet. People think I'm really an introvert. I'm very much a people person, but I just think we're having the wrong conversation. So when we find conversations like this, right, these are the kind of things that raises us. So this thing about just coming together, whether it's two or three, but when we come in his name, it makes us one. The disciples, the night that he broke bread, they drank from the same cup. He's always trying to bring us into that oneness,
Wow.
right? The
Wow.
portals of heaven then opened up into the 120 were on with one accord. And I could go deep into that with that one accord. So however many of it is, it always ends up being one. Many members, Apostle Paul said, one body. You know, he's trying to make us one through partnership. But the aloneness, we can't do it alone. I said this years ago. Solopreneurs are a dying breed. Every time I say it on my LinkedIn or Facebook or whatever, I get close friends of mine say, every time you say that offends me because I've done so well on my own. And I said, but think how much farther you can go in partnership, strategic partnership.
Strategic partnership. That's wow. That's powerful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you,
So
woman.
thank you. So we're going to log off. Thank you all so much.